Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Yes, I did finally get my DSLR fixed, so that's nice. I can use it to shoot the rest of this trip. It's currently about 4:30 and we are about to head out to Port Arthur, to the old prison out there for a ghost tour since it's almost October. Or in other words, the spooky season. Because I mean, according to the brochure at least, it's one of the most haunted places in Australia, so it should be interesting to take a look around and see if any ghosts want to be in the vlog with me. Alright, I'll see you there.
Now, just a quick disclaimer before we start. Unfortunately, I will have to do voiceover for the entire video since we weren't actually allowed to record video in the prison itself. I did get a lot of pictures though, because they did say you can take pictures, but they said that the reason you weren't allowed to record video was so that people who wanted to experience Port Arthur would have to go down there instead of simply watching somebody else experience it. So now that that's out of the way, let's dive right into the video. After arriving at the place, having a quick snack, and then waiting around for a while, they let us outside where they, I guess, briefed us for a bit on do's and don'ts, and then afterwards we were led off to one of the chapels. They also let me hold the lantern, which was cool. After leading us to the church, the tour guides had us all stand around the aforementioned lantern. They then went into story time, I guess, where they explained all of the bad things that have happened in this church, the reason why it's as haunted as it is. They explained how a building that was intended to be a holy place turned into a murder ground, and apparently it was baptized in blood at one point. They also explained how there have been several strange cases there of footsteps and other unnatural noises. Apparently it's a bit of a thing there for somebody to suddenly hear something running up behind them, turn around, and there's nothing there. After all of those delightful stories, they took us to what is supposedly the most haunted building on the site. They then made me go inside first because I was the one who was holding the lantern. It was both awesome and terrifying. I won't go into too much detail because it was basically the whole story time routine around a lantern again. However, there was one point where a ghost tried to reach out about my car's extended warranty and I was terrified. Afterwards, my camera conveniently decided to die. I don't know if it was because of a ghost or because I stupidly forgot to charge my battery. So that meant we were back to using my phone. They then took us to the hospital area of the prison, where apparently there have been cases of people seeing ghost children, among other strange things. It was terrifying enough standing outside and just hearing about some of the stuff that's gone on in there, which is why I'm glad that we didn't go inside. Sorry to disappoint you guys, I wasn't the one in charge of the tour. We then moved on to what would have to be the scariest place that we had visited, and they once again made me go inside first because I was holding a lantern. It was a building where they would subject you to a form of psychological torture. The place had 119 rules that convicts had to follow. The biggest one being that you were not allowed to speak. If you so much as uttered a syllable, they would sentence you to the Cat of Nine Tails. After that lovely experience, they let us out where we were then taken to a lunatic asylum. Sorry to disappoint you guys again, we didn't go inside. I'm both annoyed and glad that we didn't, because it would have been terrifying. Unfortunately, that is where we wrapped up the ghost tour, meaning that I have no more to show you today. Now let's move on to day 4 of this vlog.